Jeff Duncan of Duncan Financial Management joins us once again. You're a little skeptical, aren't you, Jeff, about Vikram's forecasts?
Well, obviously, he's in the hot seat right now. I mean, his biggest shareholders, U.S. government, and a number of other significant money players across the world have sunk a lot of money in Citigroup. So at some point, he has to start showing results. I think this is a lot of speak at this point. I really don't see a definite plan on how to come up with $20 billion at some point in the future. We don't have any definite numbers, but maybe today he'll announce those numbers. But you know, Citigroup, don't forget, was just a bunch of other companies put together. It's very difficult to put all these companies together and actually make a profit, especially after the financial crisis we went through.
Sure.
So once he puts together the plan and we can all see what the plan is, I'll be more happy to endorse what he's trying to do. But at this point, it's been kind of a disaster for Citigroup, obviously, with the stock going below $1.
Let me stop you there for a second. Let me stop you there for a second. The division of the company to the Citicorp, which is the commercial investments, the retail banks, the cash side of the business, and obviously the other side of that division of the company. Was that the right move? I mean, is that the path that Citigroup needs to forge ahead?
Well, I think they definitely, I think you're on the right track. They need to break some of these units up. Maybe he's going to talk about selling some of these units, and maybe that's where he's coming up with the $20 billion. But I would imagine he's feeling significant heat from the U.S. government and from the other big investors to actually start showing some profits and actually showing something that's on the positive, because nothing has come out of Citi recently that's been positive under his leadership. And I think that the board and the investors are getting to a point where they might want to change the leadership at Citi and replace him with somebody else.
People have said that, though, over the, I mean, really the last couple of years since he took his position as head of this company. And as taxpayers, we're all involved in the future of this firm because, as we've been mentioning, that money we hope to eventually come back to us, the money that we have invested in this bank. But despite all that talk, he stays in that seat as head of the bank. Why do you think that is? If so many people are saying that he shouldn't stay there, maybe we're not seeing something that he's doing that many of the board members like.
Well, I think he's trying to keep, don't forget, I mean, we basically almost had a total financial meltdown. To keep it together at this point was on the positive. But now Wall Street and everybody else is looking, what are you going to do for us now? I think if he doesn't do anything that's significantly positive in the next 6 months besides talk, I think we could see a change in leadership at Citi.
Any idea who that would be?
Not at this point. I mean, they're going to have to bring somebody out. And also you have the federal government involved. And quite frankly, as we know with AIG, that's been a huge problem in bringing in talented people when you're under the thumb of the U.S. government and all these salary restrictions. That's going to be a very difficult seat to fill.
Sure.
But it'd be a great opportunity for somebody to come in, clean it up, and get this company making some profits and bringing a share price out. So it is a fantastic opportunity, like Ben Moshe took with AIG.
Yeah, he can't take both positions, unfortunately, though. I mean, he was willing to make a deal with the devil, I guess, if that's what you want to call it.
He may be one individual that could do it, though.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. We'll see you in just about 10 minutes on foxbusiness.com Live. That's also where we're going to see Adam.